Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Chef. How are you?
Wonderful. It's good to be with you.
Yes, it's good to be with you too. So let's talk about East Lake Golf Club. So how long have you been there?
12 years now.
Okay, and your club is it's more golf centric, right? It's not based like a typical club.
I try to explain to people we are a golf club, not a country club. So I don't have
Yeah.
tennis courts, swimming rings, bridge ladies, anything like that. We don't have committees. I report directly to the owner, East Lake. So it is a formula for more of a personal relationship with the corporate members that we have.
Okay.
So we have Delta, we have Coca-Cola, Porsche, those kind of corporate members. That was more business aspect. We do have a few individual memberships, but those by invitation of our owner.
Okay. So the food and beverage program still sits alongside all of that as an equal amenity. I mean, obviously what you're doing there is impressive. So kind of give us the lay of the land of the culinary program.
12 years ago, Tom Cousins, the owner, who passed away last year and everything, his vision wanted to be to create a legacy for the club, not only in golf, seeing that's the home of Bobby Jones, and we do the Tour Championship for the PGA Tour. He wanted to continue on, so he wanted to raise the level, and he knew that food and beverage was an aspect of that. And we had the facilities, the structure and the bones were there.
Yeah.
He just needed somebody to come in and help build it. The recipe was there. It's sort of like, okay, can we find somebody that can actually execute the recipe?
Right.
So I came in, and when he brought me up and flew me up to take a look at the club, I was blown away.
Yeah.
The club is beautiful, the history, and what he does in the community was doubly large for me. Being at Bay Hill with Arnold Palmer for 21 years, the fact that he gave back to the Arnold Palmer Hospital, I wanted some club that was similar.
Okay.
So we decided to go ahead and come on up. I told him, I said, you have to talk to my wife.
Right.
Obviously make
what
sure the
Polly
wife is
says goes.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, okay. And she was at Disney for 21 years
Yes.
as an executive. So, and I flew back down, and when I got picked up at the airport with my wife, I said, I love everything about it. I think it's fantastic, but I told him he had to talk to you. And she said, oh, well, his wife called me yesterday. I said,
well,
okay.
there you go.
Yeah, I go, he knows how to go ahead and get business done.
Yes.
He had the wife call, my wife.
Yes.
So it was pretty much a no-brainer. So we came up 12 years ago, and it's been tremendous to build a program of culinary and have a team that has a vision. So the club's motto was golf with a purpose. I told him, I said, I don't do golf, but we support it. So we created the motto in the kitchen is golf with a purpose for the club, food with a purpose for the kitchen.
Yeah.
So all my staff that comes in knows we take care of our members so we can continually give back to the community.
Yeah.
And we support the golf program. So it's been a really interesting building of creating a culture of excellence in food, but also an excellence of giving back to the community. So we do a lot of stuff in the community. We do, we help to feed the homeless. We go ahead and take care of a lot of initiatives. Actually, my culinary program and my team actually won the humanitarian award for Atlanta's food operations.
That's amazing.
Last year.
Congratulations.
So it was really neat to go ahead and see that. And it was something
wonderful.
that they did. It wasn't anything that I initiated. It was one of my chefs was feeding the homeless on the weekends occasionally. And I said, let's just join in if you'd like. We'll help you out. And my whole team kind of jumped in, and they've done it for the last 7 years now.
That speaks to the culture that you've built within the culinary team. That doesn't happen by accident. That doesn't happen with people just coming and going, and this is a part-time job, clocking in, clocking out. Talk about how you've built a culinary team and a culture that supports these kind of initiatives.
I have a couple initiatives that we go ahead and do in the club. So I have an initiative I call ACE, A-C-E. So it's accountability, consistency, and excellence. Those are the three things that I always ask for my chefs. If they do that and they strive for those three things, I'm usually absolutely okay with whatever they do. And then what I do is I do individual one-on-ones with my staff twice a year.
Okay.
And I want to go ahead and know what their interests are. What are they looking to do? Do they want to become a sous chef? Do they want to go ahead and become a caterer? What is it that I can help them focus towards? But also, if I see something that they're engaging in that it will help build the team, I want to go ahead and support that.
Yeah.
So we decided to go ahead and I found my executive pastry chef, Bill Liscombe, was going ahead and helping feed the homeless a little bit. And we decided, hey, if I can help you on that, let me reach out to my partners. So we have donations of deli meats that come in and bread from our bread departments and stuff. And then some of our chefs wanted to help bake breads for the homeless and things. And so it's been really good to also show our partners. So when I go ahead and I bring somebody in to purchase from or buy something from, I want them to know who they're selling to. Also, I want to know who I'm buying from.
Yeah.
So I invite them to the club, and we do a full tour of the club, let them know what the club is about, being a nonprofit, what we do in the neighborhood, what we do in the community.
Right.
So they have an understanding of what it is.
Yeah.
And it helps out a lot. So we've had incidences where we've had a need, and I've been able to call. And I don't call just my sales rep. I can call the sales rep, and a lot of times they're going to jump in, but I've had the opportunity to call directly the president.
That's amazing.
And they'll pick up the phone because they know
Yeah.
and everything that I've initiated that relationship.
Right.
I've talked to them, I've
Yeah.
engaged with them, they've come to the club, they knew who I am, I know
Right.
who they are.
Right.
And it's created that connection.
Yeah.
And then I also do that same stuff with my staff. I really want to know
Yeah.
more about them. They're not just an employee on a schedule, they're family. So
Right.
we have a saying that hangs in our kitchens that says, we're not a family because we work together, we're a family because we look out and care for each other. That's why we're everything a good team. So
Yeah.
if, everybody talks about the last couple of years of work-life balance.
Right.
It's a big deal in the industry.
It is.
So to do that, you have to have a mentality of family that if somebody wants to go ahead and spend time with their grandchild because they want to go ahead and go watch them play t-ball for the first time,
Yeah.
then somebody's going to help cover that chef's position, and then vice versa. Oh, I need to go do this. It really helps keep a balance and create a team that really cares for each other. And I've been there 12 years, and I've never put out an ad for a position in 12
That
years.
speaks pretty strongly to
yeah.
what you've established and the team. And that's not you alone. I mean, you have to have the support from above and
Yes.
alongside you in
Yeah.
order to create that opportunity for the people that come into your team.
Yeah,
and
it's
stay on your
dramatic.
team.
Yeah, if I don't have support from above, the owner had the initiative of going ahead and creating, his vision was cradle to college. So in the community, Eastlake and everything, it was the second highest crime rate in the United States
Oh,
when he bought the property about 28 years ago.
okay.
They called it Little Vietnam. So
Okay.
chefs would not go ahead and go there. It was terrible atmosphere. Nobody wanted to go there. Barbed wire around the golf course.
Whoa.
Get shot at and robbed.
Wow.
But he knew the history of Bobby Jones and the history
Yeah.
back in the days in the 30s and 40s. He bought the property and built a charter elementary school because his philosophy was if he could go ahead and catch the younger generation and educate them
Could fix
and cut off
community.
systemic poverty and lack of education or opportunities, he could make a difference.
Yeah.
So he built an elementary school, but when they went to elementary into public schools, he lost them. So, I'll just build a middle school. Same thing with middle schools and the high school. So he said, okay, well, let's build the high school. There was no more land in the area, but he owned the adjacent golf course, the
Okay.
Yates Golf Course. So
Yeah.
he took 9 holes from the golf course and built the high school.
Wow.
So now the Yates course, which is our sister course, is only 9 holes instead of 18.
What a great reason to be 9 holes,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, it was a great reason. And that whole philosophy, everything gives back. So he
Yeah.
helped build that community. He bought the mixed income housing development nearby, and we built that. So it's one of the most sought after communities now in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But it's all charity based to give back to the community.
Right.
And I think a lot of facilities, if they centered themselves around something that's charity based and giving back,
Yeah.
it enriches their team and it makes them want to go ahead and work harder and have a purpose
Yeah.
behind what they do.
Well, one of the things a lot of chefs say is that with the next generation, they want to be part of something bigger,
Yes, bigger than themselves. Yeah.
bigger than themselves.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's baked into what you've got going.
Yeah,
already.
it was.
Like,
it was like I said, the recipe was already there.
yeah,
The structure was there. It was whether or not we could go ahead and execute on that level. And it took me a good year and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, first getting there, because you have to create a philosophy and an environment of teamwork and welcoming. And I mean,
Right.
the first 2 weeks I was there, I had sitting in my office and I could hear my sous chefs, my executive chef, and sous chefs yelling and arguing with front house. And I was like, okay, well, we gotta,
Nope.
we gotta kind of stop
We're
that a
gonna
little
stop
bit.
that one.
And it's just kind of pulling them in and understanding everything that I respect both of them
Yeah.
and their both departments and creating that atmosphere of front of the house, back of the house, family, and I try to do a lot of stuff through the year. So we do International Chefs Day. We celebrate them when there's International, Servers Day.
Yeah.
We just finished off last week with the International Dishwashers Appreciation Day. So
Yeah.
my team got to go in there and really celebrate the dishwashers and have
Yeah.
a good time with them. And,
That's great.
And we cooked their food from their countries with them and everything, and just really kind of engage with them. I tell people being a chef is the easy part. It's learning how to go ahead and engage with the individuals who are the chefs and learning who they are. That's where the real work comes in, is really putting the focus on learning who works for you and showing an appreciation for who they are, not just for what they do, and really learn from them and know about them. My executive pastry chef has people from other countries, and he lets them bring that culture into their dishes, into their pastries and their operations.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing Easter Mother's Day. What would you like to do from your country?
Yeah.
Bring 2 or 3 dishes, and let's just go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah.
And it makes them a little more proud
Yeah.
and take pride in what they do and just really
Sure.
enjoy it. I mean, one of the things I do at the club is when I come in the mornings, I come in through the front entrance. We're usually told all the employees to come in the employee entrance in the back. I come in for the front entrance, and I go through the restaurants. So it might take me 20 minutes to go ahead before I ever get to my office in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I'm going through and I'm engaging with everyone from the front of the house to my kitchens, my staff, my teams, and I say hello and good morning to everybody before I ever get to my office.
Yeah.
Sometimes that could backfire sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you might have
one
three or
every
four,
10
5
days, it's fine.
Yeah, three or four projects before I get to the office.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable.
Yes.
And they know that I care, and
Yeah.
I remember and I say hello to them by their names, and checking on them, maybe they had a newborn recently, or if they had a family emergency or a health issue. Just letting them know that I actually care and understand who they are, not just on a person that's on a schedule.
Yeah.
Makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And that they know, and the gratification is coming back sometimes, which I don't ask for, but you'll hear a chef come back sometimes say, maybe during a review or something, and go, "Hey chef, I really like working for you and everything. It's really a pleasure to have a chef like you." And it's not why you do it, but it's nice, encouragement and response that okay, I'm doing the right thing.
Right.